I think the foremost thing is about the culture, and I take pride that WebEngage is rated very high in terms of culture. Our Glassdoor ratings, our word of mouth in the market. I think it's at insane level. My name is Yash Goyal. I am part of WebEngage Engineering Leadership Team. I'm with WebEngage for last 15 months, and it's been a quite exciting ride so far. On the side of engineering, so I just not just manage engineering team. I'm also looking at some of the things that WebEngage can do to be better in terms of execution, not just engineering side, but on the product side as well. There are a couple of things that excites me. I think the foremost thing is that seeing the change that I'm driving, seeing it in production, seeing it in the metrics that we measure, that really excites me. So there have been a couple of improvements that I was able to bring upon, and when I look at them, it motivates me to do even better and do far-reaching changes, not just for the engineering team members but for customers as well. It was WebEngage for the product, its placement in the market, and above all, the way the founders are executing things. So I had a call with Ankit and Avlesh. They explained me certain things, their own set of challenges, and had done my own market research about the product, its placement, and how the competitors are feeling about the product, and it all painted a good picture. So that, and I realized yes, this is the place. But if someone is coming to WebEngage, I think the foremost thing is about the culture, and I take pride that WebEngage is rated very high in terms of culture. Our Glassdoor ratings, our word of mouth in the market. I think it's at insane level. Not many companies can command that, and I've been quite vocal about it that it takes a lot of blood and sweat to maintain it, and all the work that the founders have done over the years, that has made it possible. So I think it's a long answer, but the overall the journey of founders doing things in a way prompted me to work for WebEngage. Work like any other product company. Of course, there are nuances, but we have a pod structure. We have a fully organized team with the back-end developers, front-end developers, product managers, and there's a common product roadmap or a vision upon which we all are executing. So we divide our work on a quarterly basis and commit it at the start of the quarter itself to our customers, to our partners, that what is coming next, and some high-level idea about what is coming in next 6 months or so, and gradually try to deliver it to the customers, maybe in the form of beta or in the form of actual releases. Typically, a agile product life cycle that we follow. Certain nuances that could be different from other places, that we are able to respond to market needs much faster. So though there are concrete plans, but we keep some kind of bandwidth available to take on such requests, to manage our products feasibility for certain customers in a better way. So if a big client is coming up, we can also make adjustments in our product features. So this is about the agility and about timing of product feature in the market, that we can really cater to at a faster speed. What I like about WebEngage is the scale at which we operate and the way it is growing. So not many companies of our size can boast of this scale. So of course, there are Googles, Facebooks of the world who have a gigantic team working on at scale. But we are a very small team, and the scale that we command, we are sending about 1.25 billion notifications per day, and we are ingesting about 3.5 to 4 billion data points every day. So this is not a scale that not every engineer has seen it in action. And when you work on it, you see the challenges firsthand, and again improve on it, because the customers are increasing. We are growing at 100% growth rate every year. which means we have to, the system that we have are not enough. So here we say that, okay, we welcome these changes, and we have to deliver better on our promises in terms of growing at scale. So any engineer who comes to WebEngage would probably learn firsthand how the systems, be it any technology, operates at scale, whether it's machine learning or whether it is about event-driven design. He would learn it firsthand. He would get the exposure firsthand. When I came to WebEngage, I was also new to certain things, but as the people around you, they make you comfortable, and you learn along this journey. It has impacted in multiple ways. So as I mentioned that I had not seen such a scale in my career earlier. Though I was working in very established companies, this kind of scale was not there. It might sound counterintuitive, but this is true. So I have definitely have a better exposure on how things are designed to operate a scale. What kind of challenges would you run through when you were designing such systems? And of course, when you have variety of customers from small to big, what are the issues that come to you? And being in a small company with a small team, trying to cater to not just the product changes, but also some of the customer support requests. So I think I have got full exposure on the life cycle of the product, and as well as the challenges that come along with, and how do you deal with them. And definitely it's a very valuable experience, and I would say that in a short period of time, getting this much exposure was not possible easily. Motivating. The biggest learning that I had, so the learning was not just through my seniors or founders, it was through my team members as well. So it's both ways. What I learned from the founders, because I report to them, and of course my day-to-day discussion was happening more with them, was about having this attitude of how do you deal with adversity. So I come from a background where certain things are taken for granted when it comes to hiring or maybe other kind of resources. But here I learned firsthand from them how you can operate successfully even with frugal resourcing and changing circumstances, because as we are signing up more customers, we are not very sure, or we do not really command how our customers will behave with us in certain situations. So that's the number one thing that I had learned. The other thing that I learned from my teammates was about can-do attitude, because there were certain times, there were certain challenges where so we integrate with a lot of third-party services, and we are not really actively following their roadmap or what is changing, when it is changing. So some of them could be like Facebooks of the world or Google, because we are in the retention business, and our customers also use Facebook and Google. So if there's some change that comes up from their side, we have to really accommodate it and make it less visible to our customers. So you can say that we have our own planned roadmap, scheme of things that we are working on, and these ad hoc changes come up. The team has been really swift in dealing with that, and I give all credit to them. In fact, I have learned from them how to respond to these situations better. Overall, the biggest achievement has been about shipping a very reliable product. So we track our metrics very seriously, and we take each incident which happens, like any downtime, very seriously. And the team has been very serious about shipping products of high quality. So as we are signing up customers who are enterprise clients, we have taken it very seriously, and this is one of the biggest achievement apart from the features that we have built. One notable feature that we have built, which is really something that came out of cross-team collaboration, was the intelligent optimizer, where we are making it so simpler for our customers to make certain campaigns in a way that the system itself will decide what is best for them, and not really have them do any number crunching. So it utilizes the AI ML capabilities that we have developed, and it's future, how what things will look like in the coming few years, that the marketers will not really depend on their insights, but it's actually systems which would be running the show behind the scenes. I would say it's a wonderful place. Even better if you start early with WebEngage, because it's not just a job. I think it's about growing your career and earning money as well. So I would say it's a University of WebEngage. I think many engineers are fixated about the technology, what they would be working on. In fact, they ask these kind of questions. But with my experience, I think for over last 20 years, I've seen that technologies come and go. And what remains with you is your learning skills and applying the skills that you have learned in area A, and how you can replicate them in area B. So as the world becomes more and more complex, the products become more and more complex, the engineers who are not just fixated on one skill or one language or one technology would score over, because the pace at which certain technologies will come and go would be faster than what it is happening now. I worked on Java for many years, and I was fortunate enough that that skill survived for many years, but I don't think it is happening. It's going to happen. I think it's one of the oldest surviving technology which I know, but I don't think it's going to happen this way in coming future. So do not fixate yourself on a technology. Think about your learning ability, be it anything.